Have you ever wanted to be a ninja? Have you ever wanted to learn Ninjitsu? Well, today on G Club, we're going to be taking a look at the game called Ninjitsu. So, let's get it to the table and we'll see how it plays. To set up Ninjitsu, you'll shuffle all the cards together, and you'll give everybody 4 cards. You'll then figure out who is the player with the darkest clothing, and they will become the first player. After the first player takes their turn, play will proceed clockwise. In Ninjitsu, you are competing with other players to collect and store treasures, and to be the first player with at least 21 points worth of treasure in front of you. On a player's turn, they can do one of 3 things. 1, they can play a card from their hand. 2, they can swipe a hidden treasure and put it in front of them. Or 3, they can simply just draw 2 cards and put it in their hand. There are different types of cards you can use when you go to play a card. For one, there are cards here that have these little masks on it. What these represent are hidden treasures that you're going to place face down in front of you. Now, there are 2 types. One that will typically give you points. So in this case, the bow and arrows are worth +5 all hidden. So this is actually worth it's worth 10 points if it's face down. So we'll put that out in front of us. This one, though, is a throwing star. It's a trap. It's worth 10 points, but if someone tries to swipe it and they reveal it, they're going to have to discard a card from their hand. So this could get played out in front of us just like that. Then you have other types of cards, one that have numbers on it and the other ones that do not have numbers on it. So these aren't worth anything to play in front of you, whereas if you played this in front of you, you would gain 6 points. But instead of playing in front of you, you can also use it for its action. So in this case, destroy any one revealed treasure, then play a card. So I could put this out, and I could destroy this revealed treasure over here, so that this person no longer has 8 points. And then I can take this one and use it and play this card. And so this is an ace, and it doesn't have any particular treasure points to it, but I would just simply use it for its action. So destroy any 2 revealed treasures, then draw a card. So I can do that. There's only 1 left, and then I would draw a card. So here's some things to consider when you're swiping. So let's take that for example. Let's move these cards out of the way, and let's say that we swipe this card. So we would swipe it, reveal it, and we would now have the bow and arrows, but it's only worth 5 for us now, even though it was worth +5 while it was hidden. So we get to keep this out in front of us. But let's say instead that we actually swiped this card over here, and we reveal it. This is a throwing star, it's a trap. We do get the 10 victory points, which is quite a bit, but that card we just drew, well, it says discard a card from your hand, and we have to lose that card. So of course, lastly, we can draw 2 cards as an action. You'll be using these cards to gain treasures, which will represent victory points, and the first player to get at least 21 victory points wins the game. Alright, so let's take a look at an example of some of these cards that are out here. So, here's one of these cards that only you use for an action. Draw a card for each hidden treasure opponents have in play. This one here is the 7. It's the chain and sickle. Switch any 2 revealed treasures and then draw a card. It's also worth 7 victory points. So we can play this for the action, or we can use it for the victory points. The peephole. This is a trap. While this is face up in front of you, you cannot play any hidden treasures. Then there is the master of planning. Swipe any hidden treasure, ignoring any traps. The Master of Secrets, swipe a hidden treasure, move that treasure to your hand and play a hidden treasure. The Master of Surprise, reveal hidden treasure. If it's a trap, it affects the player in front of it. So this one here will basically swing the trap back on the person who's trying to set the trap. But if it's not a trap, then you actually destroy the card. Sleeping Potion, this is a trap. Well, this is face up in front of you. You draw 1 card as an action instead of 2. Climbing Hook, reveal any 1 hidden treasure. Smoke Bomb, this is a good one. Play any number of hidden treasures from your hand. You cannot win until your next turn. So if you have a lot of hidden treasures, boom, 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 you can put those out there and maybe get yourself set up for the win. Bamboo Staff, all hidden, worth +2 for each of your hidden treasures. Master of Cunning, this is a trap. The player you swipe this card a card from draws 2 cards and plays a card. So this is actually pretty cool for the person who's springing the trap. Here's that smoke again. Master Thief, move 2 of your opponent's hidden treasures into your hand. Tripwire, peek any hidden treasure. Folding fan, destroy all of your other revealed treasures, and folding fan again. So we already saw that one. So let's step away from the table and we'll give our thoughts on Ninjitsu. All right, and welcome back. Let's talk about what we think about the game. So, first off, let's talk about art. What did you guys think about the art?
I thought the art was fun. It was cool, cartoonish. It was kind of funny, too.
Okay, Luke?
The art was like a piece of art, of course. It was pretty... a little weird. Just... I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. All right. Well, there's a resounding recommendation for the art. I thought the art was great. It's kind of a watercolor look to it, and it's kind of cartoonish. A lot of fun with the different animals and the way it looks like. So I thought it was great. What about the gameplay, guys? What'd you think, Lucas? What'd you think of the gameplay?
Gameplay was pretty. What's it called? Sneaky.
Pretty sneaky? Mm-hmm. Okay, Evan, what did you think?
I thought it was fun. 2 players, okay. I would prefer like a 4-player, 3 or 4 player more. Mm-hmm. Just kind of, you get to mess with each other a little more and attack each other.
It's like a bluffing game, just like this guy.
Yeah, bluffing. Yeah, it's sneaky. There's a little bit of subterfuge going on and a little bit of back and forth as you play along. I do agree. I think in the 2-player game, if you play the 2-player, use the variant for 30 points. It goes by way too quick, and sometimes it feels definitely like a lot of luck is just involved in the 2-player game. If you just go to 21, if you go to 30, there's a little bit more to it, and it won't go by quite as quickly either. But I do agree that the sweet spot here is that 4 to 5 player range, where there's more interaction that's going on. It's a light family game where everybody can play it. It's real easy to understand. It's not too difficult to pull off. So that's really got what it's got going for it. I sometimes, like at the end, it would just be kind of a luck fest where someone would just get the right cards, and that would happen. But it's a quick game. It's 5, maybe 10 minutes if at the most. So it goes by quick. You'll play it again, and it'll go by quick. You'll play it again. So it's really good for good age ranges to play with. I'm not really sure if this is like a hardcore gamer kind of thing, but it certainly gives you that feeling of kind of messing with each other. And I think that's really where it's at, is the interaction. So the more players, the better. Who's this for? This is really for that family that's out there who's got younger kids. That's easy concepts to understand, which is kind of what Jelly Bean Games is known for. When they go to produce something, I believe their motto is something like things that kids will be able to play, but adults will enjoy as well. So take a look at the Kickstarter, see what you think, and give these folks a look and see if this game might be for you. So in the meantime, my name is JT.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Lucas.
And you've been watching G Club. So guys, what should they do if they like this video?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Comment. And what else?
Share with your friends. Like it. Post it on Facebook. And Google.
Google Plus? Who uses Google Plus anymore? Oh man, what about Twitter? Should they use Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
When you write with a bird, it's called tweeting.
Right.
Yes! Finally got it!
After all these tries, we finally got the best tape.
I know, this was like the best one. It was perfect.
Yeah, but guys, it was off the whole time. You just turned it on.
What? She told us that earlier.
No!
Amateurs.
Years!
Master planning, swipe a hidden treasure, ignoring any traps. Then there is the Master of Planning. Swipe any hidden treasure, ignoring any traps. The Jack here, the Master of Planning. Swipe a hidden treasure, ignoring any traps. Well, today in G Club, we're going to be taking a look at the Kickstarter game called Ninjitsu.
That one actually hurt.
Did I hit you?
Yeah. that hit actually hurt a little bit. I didn't know we were supposed to say that, Tyler.
You didn't?
No.
No?
Nobody said.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, I
Did you say it?
Club.
No? Well, that's what happens when you're a real ninja.
Oh!
I can't go down that far.